Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, back in the dungeon again, so to speak. Did some maintenance on the site or on the channel. If you'll notice my background, I got my original or my official logo back up there again. Had it up a couple of months ago, if y'all will remember, but the JPEG image I was using was not high def. I had the high def at that time. I just didn't have time to mess with it and get it where I wanted it. So I took it down and put a picture of a SIG on it, but now we've got, but I got that back up the way I like it, and had some good compliments on it, so appreciate that. Getting some other things took care of. With the room that I used to do my gun video in is actually our spare bedroom, and we had to do some work in here, so kind of threw me out of it for a little bit, but I'm back now. Also, so just tell you a few things about what we got coming up. Last weekend, last Saturday, I was planning to go to the range. Now, if y'all remember back a few months ago, Tactical Farmer, that's Alan over there, it sent me a barrel. Sent me a 357 SIG barrel for my SIG. And I thought that was super, super cool of him. I hadn't got to shoot it yet, but we were going to do that Saturday. Well, as luck would have it, things came up and I was able to make a ball game, so that got put on the back burner. So this Saturday morning, planning to make a range trip, and we're going to fire that thing. And so hopefully we'll have some video of the range shoot up, see how that thing fires, and come back and talk about it a little bit. Really looking forward to shooting that thing. Boy, I tell you what, they're proud of them daggum rounds too. Suckers are expensive. You know, $29 a box is about the best price I could find around here. And so but at any rate, we're going to shoot that thing and see how it works. And I've had a couple of PMs. The first one I'm going to read. We're going back into a Q&A here a little bit. Back on my old channel, if y'all remember when it was still Razback 14, some of you may remember them, I don't know. I used to do a Q&A every now and then. And gotten away from it. Haven't done one now since it's under Armor Guild. But some people have inquired about it, so we're going to take a couple of PMs and do it. And we'll do one of these every couple months just for giggles and see what happens. So here they are. I've just picked out a couple of them at random. First one here is from from my buddy Josh. What's up, dude? WTF? You used to do Q&As. When are you going to start doing them again? Right now. Okay, solves that one. This is from John. Hey man, great channel. Appreciate the vids. Keep them coming. Have a quick question for you though. What do you think what do you think is the best carry gun to have? Cheers, John. Dude, the best carry gun that you can have is what you're most comfortable with. If you're talking for specific. Now, you know, there's a lot of, I'm not going to get real in depth with this, but quite frankly, the best carry gun for you is what you are most comfortable with. Alright? Now, I don't mean just necessarily physically comfortable, but, you know, mentally comfortable. You're comfortable with that caliber. You're comfortable with your ability to handle that firearm. You're comfortable with the size of it, the weight of it, how you can draw it, how you can manipulate it. You're comfortable with the reliability of it. All of that plays into fact. So the best carry gun for you is what you are most comfortable with, is in a nutshell. We can expand on that later. There's tons of videos out there about stuff like that, but that's it. Now, how do you find that? Research. Do as much research as you can. YouTube is a valuable source. And you've heard me say this many, many times before. There are thousands, hundreds, if not thousands of videos out here on like this Glock 27. But every video you watch, most of the time, if you actually listen, you can pull something out of it. So you get as many different areas, you get it hit from as many different sides as you can, and apply that knowledge to you. Same thing with a carry gun. Do some research on it, what you feel you would like to have. Now, there's also a lot of ranges around. There's some within 100 miles or so of here that will allow you to rent certain firearms. If you can go rent, say you're interested in a 2.7, you don't have one, you don't know anyone that does, you can go to a range and rent one and fire it. Do that. See how you like the feel of it. Or whether it be an XD40 subcompact or a SIG or a H&K, whatever the case might be, a car, an LC9, whatever. You can do things of that nature. Talk to people that have them. Watch videos. If you know people that carry, talk to them about their carry and what interests them. That's how you get started on it. But basically just some common sense. This is from DS Game Time Holster Wear. I have a question about your crossbreed holster. Does the Kydex part of the holster wear aggressively on the gun or scratch up the finish any? Thank you. Take care. Bro, I haven't seen any. Now, I use the crossbreed holster almost exclusively, as I've mentioned before. I've not noticed any issues with the Kydex. Now, there's a little bit of wear, I'll be honest with you, on the inside part on some of them. I don't have my XD40, but like on this 2.7 here, for instance, right here, you can kind of, I don't know if the camera will pick this up or not, probably won't. There's a little bit of wear here where the finish has come off, where it's rubbing on that on the leather itself, going it where you pull it in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. But at any rate, there's a little bit of wear there where it comes off the finish a little bit, but it's not excessive. I've not noticed any issue with the Kydex at all. So the Kydex on the inside is pretty smooth, so I don't think that's a problem there. A little bit on the inside with the leather, but that's really to be expected. Any leather holster will do that just about. And that's part of it. I think wear in that nature it gives the gun character. If it's a scratch or a ding or something, yeah, that bugs the hell out of me, but wear is not a problem. Okay, and this one is from Ben. Hey man, I appreciate your comment on my video. That means a lot, and I appreciate you subbing to my channel. Keep the good vids coming. I have a question for you. A few months back, I saw a video that you did where you talked about some discs that were sent to you from another YouTuber where he had videotaped a family of eagles raising their young, I think somewhere in Florida. I don't remember that YouTuber's name. Could you please PM me his channel? I would like to see if he could send me some discs. I would be happy to replace them for him. Keep the bids coming. You rock. Ben, the man's name you're talking about is Jerry. I don't have any contact with him anymore, dude. We are on different sides of a fence on probably more than just one issue. We do not see eye to eye on some things that I think are very important and poignant. He believes whatever he believes for his own reason. Look, I'm not going to sit here and namely belittle the man. I'm not stooping to that. That's stupid and ignorant. But I'm also not going to promote his channel openly. I will tell you what I'll do. I'll PM you his YouTube channel name, and you can contact him at your leisure. And maybe he'll send them to you, maybe not, I don't know. But I have no contact with him. I don't watch his channel. I'm sure he doesn't watch mine. So, but if he doesn't send them to you, tell you what, if he doesn't send them to you, I still got the vids. I've got off what I want off of them, and in all fairness, they are some really good videos. But if he doesn't want to send them to you, I'll send you the ones I have. I've got what I want off of them, and we'll call it at that. So you just let me know what you want to do, but I will PM you his name. This one is from Jason, talking about a crossbreed holster again. God, a couple of these are crossbreed holsters. Okay. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Some other stuff, talks about politics and stuff. We'll skip that. Let me ask you some other questions. I'm 6'3" and weigh 240 pounds. Do you think the crossbreed holster would be good for me or one of the other type of hybrids? Any information you have in this would be greatly appreciated. Keep the good stuff coming. Jason. Okay, Jason, I'll be honest with you, probably. Holsters are kind of a personal issue in my opinion. You have to find what is comfortable for you. Now, yeah, I use crossbreed holsters exclusively, pretty much, with the exception of maybe some pocket holsters and stuff that I like to use if I'm just going to grab like the LCP or something. But there's the hybrid holsters out there. The one that works the best for me is the crossbreed. Okay, and the reason for that is, the reason I can say that is because I tried the Comp-Tac, which is a great a great company as far as I'm concerned. They make a well-made product. It just wasn't for me. Another one I tried was the Colster. Again, I had no problem with their company or their customer service. They were great. And one thing about these companies like this, they do have a trial period. So my suggestion to you is to go ahead and check out the holster, order you one, and try it out. You can try them and do a return within, what, 2 weeks to a month, I believe, on some of them. And no questions asked. I did that with the Colster. I wore it for a few days. It just was not for me. It's well made, just didn't feel good to me. Excuse me. Same thing with the Comp-Tac, and the crossbreed just fit. I knew as soon as I put it on I was going to keep it. Now there's another company out there that makes a holster that's very similar to the crossbreed. White Hat. I think it's White Hat, and I think it's called the Max Tux. Now, I'll tell you who you need to talk to about that is Looking For Me Marbles. He really likes that holster. He's got a lot of use with it. I've never messed with one. I've seen one. I haven't tried one, but I'm seriously thinking about getting one and trying it out just so I can have something to review or look at from a different angle. I don't have one. I had a buddy of mine that had one. He got rid of his and got a crossbreed, but you know, that just because it wasn't for him. So talk to Looking For Me Marbles, and he's a good dude. He'll tell you about it. But even I think they have a trial period. So just try them out, see what's best for you. Anyway, guys, this is just supposed to be like kind of a quick one, just to get back used to making a vid again. It's been a while. Like I said, we got the range video coming up Saturday. We'll get some footage at the range, and we'll rock and roll from there. Listen, guys, take it easy, and hey, annoying people by my very existence, right? Later.